Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. We are back to use up the last of this paint I mixed a few days ago, and today I will try a funnel pour. Each of the colors is a mixture of two paints except for one of these. This is just the acrylic violet, fluorescent violet. No other paint added. The rest of these are a mix of two paints, acrylic and Arteza, and then I mixed Floetrol in 1:1 ratio, and just to loosen things up today I added a tiny squirt of polyacrylic, Minwax polyacrylic. The green is acrylic turquoise mixed with Arteza emerald green. The yellow is acrylic primary yellow mixed with Arteza lemon yellow. The white is Artist Loft flow acrylic white mixed with a tube of Arteza titanium white. The blue is acrylic cobalt blue mixed with Arteza pearl sapphire blue. The magenta is a mix of acrylic fluorescent magenta and Arteza magenta light. And the purple is acrylic violet combined with a tube of Arteza violet. I am working on an 11 by 14 canvas from Michaels. I'm going to hold this because it won't stand up on its own, and I'm not clever enough to figure out a stand for it. So I'm going to hold it with one hand, pour with the other, and then let her rip. And we'll see what we get. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll start with a tiny little puddle. Stick that in there. All right. Here we go. Oh. I'm just going to pour these in. No rhyme or reason, we're just using up paint. There are some serious leftover 2-day-old paint glops in here, so I'll be using my tweezers once we tilt. Lots of glops. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Pretty funnel, look at that. I like that. Alrighty. Torch. Okay, now we tilt. We have plenty of paint here, so I'm not even going to bother putting any more on in the corners. We will just make it work. And then we'll be picking glops out for a while, I think. You won't have to watch all of that. Stop and pick some glops out here. Paint has boogers. This is a little chaotic, and that's my fault. That's what I did. Got some paint here. We can do this. I tell you, considering this was my first funnel pour and it was mostly just to use up paint before it went bad, I must say I'm enjoying this immensely. I think it looks pretty nice. No great work of art or anything, but I love the colors. I saw another glop in there. Off my corners here, so to speak. Because I put a little squirt of the Minwax polyacrylic in the paints today to loosen them up, there might be a nice gloss on this one when it's done. We'll see. We'll see if that works out. And we'll call it a day. Close up. Here we go. Pardon me while I move the camera. Okay. Lower right hand corner. Up the right hand side. To the upper right hand corner. Across the top. Upper left. And then down the left hand side. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm sorry this is so wiggly. Probably too much coffee in my coffee this morning. Lower left hand corner. So there you have it, folks. There, you can see the whole thing easier if I turn it this way. I'll bring you back when it's dry tomorrow. Thanks everyone, have a good day. Hey folks, we're back. It's the next day. This painting is not entirely dry. There's still a bit damp in the middle, but I wanted you to see how it looks. I'm still really pleased with how this turned out. I'm pleased with how my paints held up. This is one of the first ones where I've mixed the paints myself, done a pour of some kind, and the next day the paints still look good. Nothing is split, nothing is curdled, nothing is moved around to such a degree I don't like it anymore. So I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. Let's take a quick close look. Obviously, since it's dried, there isn't as much, I don't know, of that pretty wetness to it that there is when it's freshly poured. When I was making soap, the freshly poured soap, we used to post pictures of it and call it soap porn. So I think freshly poured paint would be paint porn because it just looks so amazing. It's still pretty when it dries, but it's not quite as amazing as when it's freshly poured. And the full painting again. So there you have it, kids. That was my first funnel pour. Thanks for checking in. Please give a like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. And stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. And I will see you in the next video.